to my lab. Okay. This is my own personal string theory. It's something I've come up with over many hours, at least since Monday. Time, my friends, is like lumpy custard. Our perception of time varies depending on the nature of the task we are completing. The relationship between perceived time and actual time can be imagined as a spring. This is spring theory. Time does not run in a straight line like an arrow, as commonly imagined. On Earth, time actually runs slower than it does even 100 meters up in the air. This is a proven law of physics and is factored into devices such as GPS systems. If you were to sit on a glass-bottomed spaceship and watch your friends going about their daily business through a very big telescope back on Earth, you'd be surprised to see them all moving in slow motion. So time is therefore thicker in some parts of the universe, just like lumpy custard. Spring theory is based around this same scientific law. Here on Earth, time also slows and quickens around our own perceptions. To put it simply, time runs in our minds as well as in reality. The two separate timelines are linked by things called... lumpy custard. Trigotypes. These stretch and contract much like a spring, always returning to a constant norm. This norm is called Croxton. Failing to return to Croxton can result in spring failure. This is a very serious issue and is brought on by a number of factors. Excessive consumption of alcohol in an unremitting continuous session. Extreme contagious levels in an employment environment over a sustained period. Inordinate extended periods of prolonged and blissful happiness. Undue amounts of silliness and hilarity. Colossal amounts of undisturbed sleep, deep sleep in a bed, pillow, duvet triathlete. Any one of the above will lead to spring warp, as can be seen here. I lost my bit. Spring warp. This is where the spring is overstretched and becomes limp. Spring limpness can be clearly seen in many of our disaffected youth today. Many appear to be moving in slow motion. This is no coincidence. Lethargy resulting in spring warp is on the increase due to terrifying cultural shift. Spring shape, of course, varies from person to person and culture to culture. Different countries appear to be running on totally different timelines. It may take days to be served in an Italian bar, or just seconds in Japan. This is because of spring symbiosis. It is necessary for groups of people to have similar sized springs. This allows both social and economic environments to function in an equal equilibrium. I will now show you some of the various types of springs. We have apex minor from Australasia. We have not thinking. We have the Flextrix apple doll here from South America. We also have Sontron Muffet from Central Europe, which is this one. So I nearly forgot which one it was. This one. Then, of course, we have the Precepiteer from Yorkshire. Oh, they've broken. There we go, basically. And finally, and we'll all know this one, it's the Gelfarm Feta from the Middle East. Here we have the Gelfarm Feta. This is the most common of the springs. It is found in large quantities in the Middle East, but has reached far and wide. It forms the bedrock of all cultural spring symbiosis. All variations derive from this one spring type. This, my friends, is spring theory in its simplest form. For further readings and full descriptions of spring formations, global spring, geographical patterns, and any spring-related queries, refer to my website. Thank you very much. Cool.
Gosh, I don't know what to say.
How can you?
No, that was really great. It's kind of like taking something, that there is information about scientifically, and aping that to actually kind of show that when we interpret things through humour or through things that are creative or unfixed, that there's another kind of language going on there, and you just sort of mesh the two really nicely together. Very entertaining.